if you watch the polls today, I mean, polls are complete, obfuscation. I mean, really, they say it's supposed to, the polls are supposed to be unbiased, and you're supposed to have a great cross section of people. Yeah, right. That's not what the polls are. The polls are to influence people's thinking. And if you look at the polls today, they were sort of seesawing. They were going up and down. Obama started at 51% today. He's somewhere around 47%. It's been doing that all day. So most likely Obama's going to be the president November 6th, whenever they finish counting. But most likely isn't a definite. And I can imagine that if something did go wrong, that it will make the Great LA Rebellion seem like just a party in the streets. People are not just going to walk away from it and say that this is okay, we're willing to accept it, not after years of racist repression and slavery and genocide and the Atlantic slave. No, there is going to be a backlash for something like that to happen, and they're willing to use whatever force necessary to stomp it in the ground. And I think that if something bad were to go wrong, I mean, it's just like it's the historical role of oppressed people to push all workers forward, because that kind of struggle that could ignite would carry all the hopes and dreams of workers in this country on its back. And so it's important to pay attention to it. I mean, we know the state is repressive. We know that they have their police forces and they're going to use them. And we have to be able to say the right things and interpret it and understand what is happening with it. But the most important thing is the people who have given Obama the boost that he has gotten. That is the most important thing in the consciousness of oppressed people. And having, in any other election year, most black people, you talk about voting, a lot of black people, especially young black people, are just like, man, please, it's just going to be another white dude. It's not going to make any difference to me one way or the other after he's elected. But this is something different, and you can feel it. You can feel it if you walk around in any sort of black enclave. You can feel how people are thinking about it. So I think we have to keep an eye on the police presence and really pay attention, to Tuesday. I know a lot of people are going to be in front of their TVs or watching or listening to the radios, however people are getting their news about what's happening on Election Day. But we have to be ready for whatever may transpire. Because I know that oppressed people, especially black people in this particular instance, are ready whatever may transpire. And I'm pretty sure, and I think most people are here as well, that we can expect that the consciousness of people, if they steal this away, will just leaps and bounds, and people's willingness to struggle openly is just going to open up. On top of the economic crisis, if they pull this off, stealing this thing away from black people, then it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So I think there is a number of reports that were sent out regarding the police buildup in the different cities. But I think that it's difficult to find a lot of concrete information about what the numbers actually are in each city. But I think most of us understand that this is, if you go to you can walk around Manhattan, but the police presence in a place like, Chelsea is much different than Harlem on any day anyway, but especially on Tuesday. So with that, that's my report.